Director of Business Relations of their conference in San Francisco. He won outstanding diplomacy awards at both Harvard and University of Southern California Model UN. Hassan was also part of the Berkeley Consulting Group as a junior associate, and through them did pro bono nonprofit consulting. He also has worked as an economics peer advisor. After graduation, Hassan will be applying for foreign service in the Pakistani government, while also working in his family business. Hassan has plans to go to graduate school and pursue an MBA in the United States. Hassan is the first in his family to go to college. We're very delighted to be able to say that his mother was able at the very last minute to make it here from Pakistan, so we're very grateful that that all worked out. And Hassan is dedicating his speech today to his parents.
Thank you so much, Professor Wilney, for those kind words. I've been waiting to give this speech just slightly more than we've had to wait for the elevators in Evans Hall over the course of these last 4 years. Respected faculty, proud parents, and fellow graduates of the class of 2018. It brings me immense pleasure as I stand here today in front of you to celebrate the end of what I'm sure has been a long and difficult but remarkably rewarding journey. And I hope the start of an even more worthwhile one. Endings are bittersweet, especially this one. Today is a celebration of all that we've achieved over the course of these last 4 years, spending hours agonizing over problem sets, pulling off all-nighters studying for econometrics exams, and dedicating entire semesters to one student organization or the other. But ladies and gentlemen, today also marks the last day the economics class of 2018 will be gathered together here at Cal. And as we leave to pursue our varied dreams and ambitions, I want to leave each one of you with 3 things, each slightly more controversial than the last, but aspirations that I hope will hold true for each and every one of you, irrespective of where we are and what we're doing. Firstly, I hope we continue to have the courage to be ourselves. What I love most about Cal is our ability to speak out. Our courage to challenge the dominant narrative and the fearlessness with which we challenge injustice. As a Muslim and an international student all the way from Pakistan, I know. As a Muslim and an international student all the way from Pakistan, I know how easy it can be to feel unsafe and uncomfortable in today's political climate. But ladies and gentlemen, not even once have I felt like that at Cal. Time and time again, this community has come together to support me and others like me. From marching against discriminatory executive orders to ensuring that this campus is a safe space for all communities. But ladies and gentlemen, sadly, Cal is the exception, not the norm. An example of how the world should be, not how it is. And I hope that the class of 2018 can play its part in changing that by continuing to break geopolitical, racial, and ethnic barriers, and building communities as vibrant and diverse as ours at Cal. Secondly, I hope we choose to live a life which is not easy. Here I pose a question to all of you. What does it mean to live an easy life? It means not taking the right decisions because they're uncomfortable. It means running away from your challenges, not towards them. It means ignoring your responsibilities towards the communities that you live in. Ladies and gentlemen, college does not mark the end of our intellectual growth. And I hope that we all will continue to live a life full of learning and growth. Such a life will be worthwhile, happy, but not an easy one. If there's anything that these last 4 years have taught me at Cal, it's that the most difficult tasks are often the most worthwhile ones. Learning isn't supposed to be easy. It exposes our limitations and challenges us to overcome them, which is by design an uncomfortable process. And ladies and gentlemen, lastly, but certainly not the least, and please do not take this the wrong way, I hope we continue to fail. While I'm proud of the success I've had here at Cal, I'm even more proud of my failures. As a high school student, my biggest fear was failure. At the time, I would take classes which were not interesting, but because they were easy. And I would only compete when I was certain of victory. Ladies and gentlemen, Cal has not only taught me how to accept failure, but revere it. Viewing it as a method of improving oneself and as proof of one's willingness to push oneself. May all of us continue to explore different aspects of our imagination by failing forward, just like we have done over the course of these last 4 years at Cal. Class of 2018, thank you. Thank you to each one of you for making these last 4 years a few of the most memorable years of lives. Thank you for supporting each other through thick and thin. And thank you for being a community that I'm proud to call home away from home. And as always, go Bears.
Thank you, Hassan. Christina Romer will now read the names of our PhD